As you all already know, Old MacDonald had a farm where he raised cows and pigs and corn and wheat. We already solved this optimization problem earlier in the class. Hi, I'm Caleb Bayshore, and I'm going to apply what we learned in this class to my own family farm. Now on to the project. I'll try not to bore everyone to sleep with the details, so I'll keep this short and sweet. My family farm raises purebred Angus cattle. They are all grass-fed, so we do not harvest corn, beans, or other crops associated with Iowa agriculture. Just pasture and hay for the cows. This means I only have a handful of decision variables for this model, but the details for each get a little more complicated. My objective function is to maximize the annual profit from cattle on the farm in US dollars. Here I've shown an example of how the model gets a little complicated even though I only have a few variables. The average annual profit constant per breeding cow is a result of breaking up all the different profits and costs associated with each calf born. The other constants are all calculated in a similar fashion that calculate how much hay can be produced per acre, the costs associated with purchasing hay, as well as the costs of maintaining and planting pasture land. Constraints. The first constraint simply states that each cow or bull on the farm needs at least 2 acres of pasture for grazing. The second constraint states that for every 40 breeding cows, we must have at least 1 bull to, say, service these ladies. Thirdly, like any other farm, we have a land restriction of 360 acres. Fourth is a consumption constraint. This constraint makes sure that enough hay is either produced or purchased to feed all the cows and bulls for the year. Some of you might be thinking, what about the calves? The calves are either sold or kept as a replacement at weaning age, so they do not account for extra food consumption. All variables, as usual, are non-negative. And lastly, the number of cows and bulls must be integers. Have you ever seen 11/16 of a cow walking around? I didn't think so. Combining the previous decision variables, objective function, and constraints gives the following optimization model for cattle on my family farm. For my model, I used Octave GLPK to solve the optimization. Here are a couple quick shots of the inputs and outputs. The results from Octave are as follows. Number of breeding cows is 175 with 5 bulls. All 360 acres of land should be pasture, while none for hay. All 495.55 tons of hay required for the year should be purchased. And following this guideline, the result in annual profit will be $84,653, before taxes, of course. When comparing to the current state of the farm, where we have 60 acres of hay and only 100 cows, it looks like we could make some improvements. Although, the driving factor for this number is the current low cost of hay. With the ag market being down, the price of hay is down as well. Farmers can supplement livestock much cheaper with corn right now, so it drives the hay prices down. If corn should rise again to say $7 a bushel and increase hay demand, it would also increase the price of hay to, let's say, $45 a bale. This would change my results. As you can see, changing the price of hay to $45 a bale decreases our pasture ground available and our number of breeding stock. I enjoyed working on this project and would like to apply it to expand and include our other animals on the farm, like hogs and chickens. I apologize for my lack of video editing skills and hope you are all still awake. Thank you.